here we go. So to solve this by completing the square is the only one where we don't want it set equal to 0. We're going to toss this 11 to the other side because it is not creating a perfect square here. To create that perfect square, we add the special number, half, and square that middle number. Half of 6 is 3, squared is 9. No fair just adding it to that side, balance it out by adding it to the right. What you've done is created a perfect square. This is x plus 3 times x plus 3, so x plus 3 squared. You could check it. Negative 11 plus 9 is 2. And this frees us up to square root both sides. So x plus 3 will equal plus or minus the square root of 2. Don't forget that plus or minus. When you give them a hat, give them a fancy hat. Subtract that 3 from the other side, so you get x equals negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 2, and you're done. The same thing for this guy. Again, that 13 doing us no good for a perfect square. Kick him over to the other side. Add something in his place. Half and square that middle number. Half of 12 is 6, squared is 36. Add that to the other side to balance. What you've done is made a perfect square. That's x minus 6 squared. And 13 plus 36 is 49. Square root both sides, giving it that fancy hat with the plus minus. So x minus 6 equals plus or minus 7. Add the 6 over. So 6 plus or minus 7. Now since this one came out perfect, you can go farther. 6 plus 7 gives you 13. 6 minus 7 gives you negative 1. When it comes out clean like that, that meant this original one would have factored. And you can check it. It would factor and get to the same answers. This one here, don't like that 4 in front of my x squared. So I'm just going to get it out no matter what. Everybody gets divided by 4, even though it makes that ugly. 0 divided by 4 is still 0. That's why it's okay to do it. Again, that 3/4 is doing us no good. Punch him over to the other side. And he's a 3/4 over there. Add something in his place. Half and square that middle number. Half of 10 is 5. Squared is 25. Balance them out by adding 25 to the other side. We've created a perfect square. That's x plus 5 quantity squared. And 3/4 plus 25. I swear the fractions are the hardest part. 25 is 100 fourths. So that's 103 fourths. Fine. Frees us up to square root both sides, give it that fancy hat. X plus 5 equals plus or minus the square root of 103. The bottom pops out as a 2. Solving for x, subtract the 5. Negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 103 over 2, and I'm just going to leave it be. Note for all of these, I should have been mentioning those perfect squares are always half. You can think of it as half of the middle number. So half of 6 is 3, half of negative 12 is negative 6, half of 10 is 5, and that's always how it's going to work if you can't see the factoring right away. And there they are.